Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading from the 5th to the 12th of April. So I am going to sound maybe a little different just because I've been feeling under the weather the last couple of days. I'm starting to feel a little better, but it's nothing fatal and nothing, in the scheme of what's going on around. It's probably just a cold, but it goes along with the message because it slowed me down in my tracks. And sometimes I feel, especially when you get a cold, sometimes I just feel like, well, part of the message was we're trying to make sense of things so much, or we're trying so hard to make things happen, or we're trying to make sense of things. And it's even worse because if you're on my channel, we don't just try and use our senses of, just thinking about it, what we see and hear, things like that, but we're going so deep and on so many levels, and we're trying so hard to make sense of things, and some things you just can't make sense of. And where it can get tricky is when you have things going on in your life and it starts to not make sense to you. You don't see the sense of it, or you're not feeling the sense of it. You almost want to say, why am I doing it? And start making decisions from that viewpoint or where you're at. And the thing is, they were showing me almost like, I know this is a long message, but I'm giving you what I get. Sometimes we're standing there and we're going down one way, and then all of a sudden it starts to not feel like it makes sense anymore. And then we're kind of stopping in our tracks. Then all of a sudden we see other forks in the road. We see all these other roads all of a sudden appearing, and we're like, should I just be going down here? Should I just stop what I'm doing? This doesn't seem to make sense to me anymore. And what they were showing to me is sometimes it just feels like the road we're on is clouded over or something, where we don't really sense, we can't get a sense. And we could just pause and wait until it makes better sense and not start making decisions just because it doesn't make sense. So it almost reminds me of, like, if you're in a weird mood and then you start making judgments and making decisions, where if you just waited till tomorrow, you would be looking at it totally different. So what they whispered to me kind of was like, on a clear, beautiful, sunny day, would you be making that decision? Like, if it was a clear, sunny day, would you still be making that decision? Probably not, right? So what they're saying, going back to how I'm almost like, okay, I have a cold, it stops me from thinking too much. My mind is even fogged up where I can't go that far anymore. That's part of a relief, where it's almost like I was forced to stop or slow down a little bit. And even the mental torture of what I was just doing, of trying to make sense of things that just don't make sense right now. And it also slowed me down from making the decisions based on that it doesn't make sense. So I hope this makes sense, because what they're saying are these two cards that came out last week was surrender to non-action and surrender to spirit. So here it's saying now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you and surrender to spirit. Which I love this. Like, on a clear, bright day, then you can make your moves. So you can surrender to spirit until then, until it's clear, until it makes sense. And in the meantime, surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, you turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. There was a lot also, so definitely, if you don't make sense, don't try so hard to make sense of it. Let it come naturally. Surrender more to spirit. That's a definite message. And then a side message I was getting was they're trying to put the magic back into magician and empower the empress. It's empowering the empress. You know how EMP is an empress? Empowering the empress and putting the magic in magician. And there are times when we're not feeling that, and that's when we want to kind of throw up our hands, like it's not making sense to us anymore. And they're saying at the same time, work with spirit, that you don't have to necessarily make so much sense of it. I don't even know if this makes sense. We're using all our senses to make sense of things. A lot of things still don't make sense. Don't get tortured in your mind. Let it go. You don't want to have a cold like I do right now, where it's almost like forcing you not to do that to yourself. not to overforce things, surrender more to spirit, surrender more to non-action, trying to, this is being at peace, having faith and trust. You don't have to overcompensate. And also to naturally just put one step in front of the other, especially when it's all not making that much sense. And not to go into your mind so much of trying to make sense of it all, going too far in the rabbit hole, too far ahead of yourself, making decisions, trying too hard to make sense of it when it's not, you're using all your senses to make sense of it and it's just not making sense. Surrender to spirit, and then naturally put one foot in front of the other, or do nothing until you do feel clarity in one direction or the other. It will be illuminated to you. So this is a lot about sense, and we're trying to make sense of it with all our senses, and then not getting caught where you're starting to make decisions that it's not making sense. Just wait until it does. Somebody once said, when it's not clear, do nothing until it is clear. Or if it's not clear, just have faith and trust that it will be clear, and then you'll go. But it's that in-between time where we get stuck I myself am guilty of, it's not just surrendering to non-action, surrendering to peaceful non-action, because in that non-action, we could go on our heads and we're still very much in action in our head. If that makes sense. We're doing a lot of work trying to make sense of it with all our senses. They're saying even stop that work. Have the non-action even of all your senses. So I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm giving you the message of what they said. So it's really just stop trying so hard to make sense of everything, using all your senses to make sense of everything. Just get back to the natural flow, your own equilibrium, your own balance. Our minds naturally go so far ahead, and I'm really guilty of this too. I was ready to say no or drop a lot of things that I've had in motion just because all of a sudden it started to not make sense to me. And it could be planet action going on. It could be a mood. It could be the weather. It could be what I'm just going through. You could be feeling this too, what they're saying. You don't want to make decisions or stop doing something in the moment when it's not, just because it's not making sense. Because tomorrow, all of a sudden, it could make sense again. So surrender to spirit, and it will be shown. And definitely getting out of our minds, because it could really, that's everything. I just share what I get, but so don't freak out or make more of it if things don't make sense. Just take one moment at a time, one step at a time, what you're doing. It's going to make sense. It's soon going to make sense. But it's so funny because if you're like me, and I know you are because you're on my channel, so it's not just like a normal person who uses their eyes and ears. Like, we tap into energy. We're seeing possibilities. We're sensing. We're tuning into the energies. It's like, does this feel right? Does that feel right? I mean, when you talk about analyze, overanalyze, trying to, all of this, it's like my hand is on my head just thinking about what we do, right? So that's what they want us not to do. So if things don't make sense, instead of going so deep, turn on the television, call a friend, whatever, do what you have to do in the moment and leave trying to make sense of it with all your senses for another day. Because it's going to be a clearer, sunnier day very soon. Things will make more sense. So not to, use your energy up that much for that. So going back to that, so I've been under the weather, and it's been almost a relief because I could only be in bed and watch through half eyes, eyes half open, some television that was uplifting and just taking me to another world, and I actually found it mentally needed. I could see what I had been doing to myself, so I had gotten the spirit message, and then it was like illustrated to me. It's like, I could see. I mean, I didn't have to do that. So let's step into the Archangels first for the week, 5th to the 12th. Sorry, I talked so much about this. We're going to tap into the energy. We're going to tap into Goddess guidance. You could tell I'm not really all there, right? Surrender, what we can surrender. To make it easier, we're going to get messages from heaven, our loved ones, passed on, our spirit guides, and our guardian angels. But that's the message, and I can't tell you how much that will make a difference, and I have to remember that as well. Because the minute I feel better, I tend to go back to that. You know, we do try to make sense of everything all the time. And sometimes we just have to do. We just have to be naturally in the flow of what's going on. Divine timing, divine flow. We don't have to spin in our heads so much. So let's get some Archangel messages from the 5th to the 12th to relax more in non-action, but that also includes our mind. That's it. Stop trying to make sense of it. That's really surrendering to spirit. It will make sense. It soon will make sense, more sense. So relieve your senses. So let's get Archangel messages from the 5th to the 12th of April. 5th to the 12th of April. What are the spirit messages? Okay, here's one already. Oh gosh. Okay. 5th to the 12th. 5th to the 12th. 5th to the 12th. Okay, I want to see what we're starting out with. Yeah, we have 6 of Gabriel. Wow, they're telling us success, like we're moving on to more success. They're guiding us. Remember when they were like, stop trying to figure it out. You're being watched, you're being guided, you're on the path, one foot in front of the other to more success, right? They're going to illuminate the way to success. And I feel like we're trying to use all our senses to create more of the success. And it's like we're going down the path and we're like, which way are we supposed to go? What are we supposed to do? You know, all of this for more success. And here they're shining, they're going to be illuminating. Look at the light even up here. They're going to be illuminating the path step by step as you take your steps with whatever you're doing in your life, your work, to show you illuminate the steps for further success. So you can relax a little bit. Relax a little bit. Congratulations. You've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, promotions. They're saying congratulations for you, for what you're doing, the work you're doing, the steps, the moves you're making in your life. You're starting to see rewards. You're starting to see success. You're starting to see your way through. We've been getting a lot about the other side of the tunnel, moving to smoother paths, finding some success, some rewards, and they're going to be illuminating the way to the next rewards, the next steps for further success. So then we're having another 5 of Gabriel. Yeah, and see, this is it. There's some challenges. There are definite challenges in trying to find more success. What are the next moves to make? These are like pieces in the puzzle. We may be in our minds a lot about it, but again, being watched over and guided, it's literally the same angel in a smaller font. Literally, we're being guided by the move, steps and the moves. And it could be a challenge at times, and we're not supposed to. We're trying to really make sense of this puzzle, make sense and put all the pieces together. But they're assuring us it is going to make sense. We are putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and know that with every move and every step, through every challenge, you're being guided, and to relax a little bit about it. A challenge you can resolve, withdraw from the drama of others, and have patience. Yeah, with yourself and those around you. Just what I was babbling for a very long time in the beginning with that spirit message, to really have more patience. Know that you will resolve it. You will figure it out. You're going to, withdraw a little bit from the dramas from other people if you're experiencing that. But all the pieces of the puzzle, it will come together. It will start to make sense, even if you're looking at it now and it really doesn't to you, or you're not sure what are the next moves and what are the next steps. It will be shown. We have the world, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth, insight. This is a completion and also heading to a new beginning. And it feels like we've been protected through this too. Archangel Michael. So he's assuring us also that the moves and all the things are coming together. We're going to be shown the way to complete this, right? To complete this and move on for more success. We have the 5 of Raphael, again, urging us away from the losses, the disappointments of the past. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret. Embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for a silver lining. So with this, we're moving on for more success and also past the challenges, and it's going to start to make sense. They're going to help us with each step, each move, right? It's going to be a completion and a new beginning, and we're walking. The new beginning is that we are literally walking past understanding everything happens for a reason. We're releasing regret. Embrace the opportunities for happiness. A very happy ending, and we're going forward for opportunities, new opportunities for happiness. So they're going to show us the way and the moves, the steps to make it better, to really get past these challenges, to move on from losses, disappointments. They're going to help us. And that's probably why they said in the beginning, we're in our heads so much, trying to make sense of it all. And they're saying they're going to help us with more success with the moves, the steps, the pieces, making it, it's going to make more sense. We are moving away from the disappointments, the past. It's a completion, actually. We're moving on for new beginnings past that. So let's see, what are the Archangel Messages? Yeah, and this is it. It's the choices where this could be even overwhelmed. Like what I was saying before, we have to choose some cups. We have to make choices, decisions. They want it to be aligned to our heart. And you don't have to be overwhelmed with this. Like it seems like challenges, but we have guidance. This is the clear message. It's time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action, a need for detox. So it's only when you're clear and when you're aligned with your heart to make a choice. And you don't have to feel too much in your head that you have to make sense of so much if it doesn't make sense. They're going to show us the moves. They're going to show us the moves. It's going to start to make sense. And when it doesn't, still surrender, because it will be illuminated to you, is what they're saying. Yeah, change your life. It's change your life. Wow. 2 major arcanas, the world and change your life. So we have a completion and change your life moments coming in here as the sirens go in. So, do you hear this? So, it is a sudden revelation. It offers freedom. It's breaking free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So, these choices, decisions, these new moves and steps and things that are bringing us out of the disappointments, the new choices, it's going to change our life. It's going to change our life. It's going to start to make sense that the choices we're making aligned to our heart, moving on from past disappointments, are going to change our life. They're going to build something different in our life. Like they kept on saying, new day, new dawn, new life has been the recurring theme for April. So there are going to be things that are completing. There are going to be things that we're moving forward on. The choices, decisions that we make, we're being guided. You can't even make this up. The sun. What did I say? We're going to get the illumination. That's 3 major arcanas. Completions, change your life, and the sun. Again, shining on our efforts, guiding us to success, guiding us to understand that we can find the moves, get past the challenges. They're going to guide us on the pieces and the moves and the steps to make for success. The sun is shining on our efforts. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. Past the challenges, past the disappointments of the past. We're making the proper choices aligned to our hearts with clarity. And when you don't have clarity, you surrender until you do. And what did they say in the beginning? They're going to illuminate what the choice is. They're going to illuminate your path. You don't have to worry. So if it doesn't quite make sense, sometimes it doesn't quite make sense and it's not clear what the choice is, you don't have to worry. We're walking away from past disappointments. There's a completion here of endings of these disappointments and everything else of the past. We're moving on to new choices, new moves, new things coming together that are going to change your life for the better, for new opportunities, and the sun is shining on your efforts for new success with the new moves and the new things that you're doing, and you're being guided the whole way. So through the power of positive thinking, inspiring success. So definitely make the moves and choices aligned to your heart. Definitely making clear choices to get out of the past, disappointments, going past that. This is 3 major arcanas again. For April, a lot of major arcanas were coming through. Completions, endings, new beginnings, new choices. There are better choices for new things are going to start to make sense. We're moving on from the past disappointments. We're moving past making choices that are more aligned to our hearts. When you're not clear, when you're a little puzzled, wait until it is clear. Wait until it is illuminated. You will be shown the steps and the moves. It's a clear spirit message that we're being guided on this path, and to take it all in stride. Take it all in stride, right? So just like in the very beginning where I was like too much trying to make sense of it when it doesn't really make sense yet. I was stuck in that 5 of Gabriel. You could be too, or stuck in the past, disappointments and everything else. Definitely completions, changing your life. The sun is illuminating the path, the moves, the stride to take even. But yeah, we're powering through, and you're going to be heading towards success, and it's really new choices and decisions really aligned to your heart that gets you out of the past, and we're closing out the past. It's on to the new. April was all about the new in every single reading, and we kept on getting, even in the Akashic reading, you know, the divine is supporting you, your steps, your moves, your work. Like they said, they're putting the magic and magician and the empowerment into the Empress for these new creations, new manifestations, and that's what's getting us through. Literally 3 major arcanas, right? The completion, change your life, and the sun illuminating it. So this change your life. It's sudden revelations. It offers freedom, breaking free of procrastination, embracing the opportunities. This is new choices, new decisions, releasing detox, regret, past disappointments, the challenges, getting past the challenges, moving on to sunny, bright success in the moves that we're making now. So let's get into the energy. So this is the whole momentum of April. And so, oh gosh. Yeah, past what? Hostilities. Look at that. Hostile. Things in our past. We're getting successfully past. That was hostile on our path. This could be anything that is stopping the movement. You know, stopping the movement. And to what? Door to value. Wow, wow, wow. So here it is. We are going through door to value. You could really be honoring your own value at this time, your own self-worth. You could feel like, look, new dawn, new day to abundance. We're opening the doors. Literally, more things are coming out of lockdown even. We are, businesses are, opportunities. It's a new day, new dawn. Look at what's coming in. It's new abundance, new value, new self-worth. You're going through these doors and it's being reflected to you. We kept on getting the magician and the mirror. But this is supporting all your efforts, your success. You're going through doors to value. So you're going to start seeing success, rewards, tangible results coming in. Past the disappointments. We're completing all of that. We're getting past the challenges. We're making new choices, decisions. It is change your life. And the sun is illuminating the moves to make. And everything that was standing in our path, and this could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, it could be a circumstance, a situation, things that were stopping this movement of success. You know, like keeping these doors closed. Well, the doors to value are now open and we're just going right in. This is really beautiful. And it's being illuminated. Look at the sun. It's being illuminated, the moves to make, the way to go through the door to value. Look at the brilliant sun, the guide, the sun, and look at the brilliance bringing in this door to value. So we're going to be seeing ways of new abundance. We're going to be seeing openings, literally, new. Like they kept on saying, new dawn, new day, new life, new opportunities, new choices, change your life, moving forward, that kind of thing, getting a new momentum. Because look, both on the horse riding into doors to value. Let's get direct goddess guidance from 5th to the 12th. It's going to really start to make sense. We don't have to worry. We're past here, you know, with the challenges and the past. We're getting past them. This reading is like assuring us we have divine and 3 major arcanas, saying there's going to be a divine completion and a divine new beginning, change your life moments, and the sun. And you're heading to success and doors of value. So sometimes we get in our heads too much. Yeah. Because look, just express yourself, the art. So this could be a very creative time. Like they said, we're putting the empowerment in the Empress and the magic and the magician. So the Empress is all about creativity, and so are the art. So definitely express yourself through creative activities. That could be a real, you know, we're creative. You could be literally an artist in some way or creatively express yourself. Everything is creative, right? So this is all about your expression. It's going to be part of your going to, yeah, I knew it. True love here. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love for you. We're coming from a place of great love. I feel like that was what was being reflected to us also. We've really come from a genuine divine place of real love for ourselves and others. It's starting to be reflected to you. You're also pouring genuine love into things. It's almost like a divine ingredient, right? So the stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So this is what's being going to be motivating you in a way. You're going to be riding your heart toward these doors to value. We're all following our hearts. And we have, yeah, quiet time. Yeah, look at this. Take some time alone to rest, meditate, contemplate, especially when you have decisions to make. They want me to pull another one. This is a time to reconnect to yourself, to the divine, to your spirit guides, your loved ones passed on, all of this, especially when you're facing choices, decisions, challenges. You're trying to move on from the past. You're trying to see what your moves are, the steps to make. You can have more quiet time, downtime. Going through 3 major arcanas also can affect your energy levels. So as much as we're moving through here, it doesn't feel like a rush energy to me. Quiet time to tune into yourself, your guides, to feel the direction, to feel what's right. You know, this is very much heart-based. Yeah, and the last one we have is fairness. Look, justice is going to be served. Yes, the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Just what I was saying, you know, doors to value, what you're working on in the physical, what you're going for success-wise, whatever that means to you, you can rest assured with 3 major arcanas and your path being illuminated and you're heading toward more success, past the challenges, the disappointments. You're making choices that are aligned to your heart and you're going through doors to value, right? Past hostilities, past whatever was in your path. There's justice being served here. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. That's what they're giving us. That is just incredible. Okay, let's end it with what to surrender. So if you had worries, whatever was thing that you're trying to make sense of, you know, rest assured, justice, divine justice is being served at this time. Yep, and also divine justice, success, the sun is shining on you, going through doors to value. That's justice being served past difficulties, hostilities. These are divine completions, change your life. The sun illuminating the path, your success through doors to value. I mean, things are being, it's like just divine justice being served for you. Okay, we're going to get to surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. We also had this card with this quiet time. There's a lot of green in here. So there could be a lot of times when you need to nurture your own energy levels yourself. Just like I confided, like I'm getting on the tail end of a cold. If you're feeling run down, you need to take care of your health, your body, your energy. They kept on saying take divine care of yourself. As much as you're trying to accomplish, you know, you need time to relax, to rejuve, to detox. Also came out in one of the cards there because we've gone through a lot. So definitely take breaks, spend time in nature, replenish yourself wherever you feel beauty, connection to nature. That's what they're advising also. It will replenish you. Anything as close to the divine as possible will really replenish your spirit. I always say that, especially for people on this channel, like nature is the closest, almost like, oh gosh, and tarot and oracle cards, obviously. Yeah, surrender to your intuition. Look at that. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Yeah, they made me post this, that all our clear abilities are off the charts. I even posted a direct spirit message the other day on the channel about downloads. You can get real downloads. You can get real understanding, clarity, things that you can't even really put into words or even explain to another human being, but you don't discount it, right? So all our senses. Also, that's also in the beginning what I was saying, we use all our senses. So if things don't make sense, don't start you know, getting in your mind about it. It's even harder for us because all our senses are wide open. But surrender to your intuition. This is your third eye. But I also say it's your clear seeing, clear knowing, clear feeling, clear hearing, picking up energies. All of this is heightened. So definitely that's your divine compass. That's your divine compass as you're going for success. And that is what is guiding you through the choices, the decisions, moving on to from the past through doors to value. You're being guided. You know how they made me show you the guide? There was the same angel past the challenges for success. That's how you're getting your guidance, through your intuition. So this could be, it could be something so innocent as just an idea or a thought that you didn't necessarily think yourself, right? So you're being guided by signs, symbols, messages, something that is a nudge in your head. Maybe I should do this, try this, go for this. All of that. So tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, aha moments that come through to guide you. Yeah, because they're literally helping us go ride through. And remember, this angel, there was a reason why they showed this angel here putting the pieces together, helping us figure it out, what moves to make here in our day-to-day, is literally that same angel here guiding us to success. And it is literally the same angel blown up. I don't know if you can see that. And it's not that way on any other cards, really. That they literally made me show you that. So you have to know and see that you're being guided to success with the moves. So you can relax in that almost, which is what I was trying to say in the very beginning with the choices, decisions, moving on. They know all that we've been through. They know we're having completions. We're changing our life. The sun here is illuminating, and we have angel guidance through your intuition, your knowingness. You're going through doors to value, more abundance, what you want to see, results. Like they said, they're trying to empower the Empress, the EMP in an Empress, and the Magic and Magician. And when we are the Empress and the Magician trying to manifest and trying to create, they're showing us the moves to make, for it to make sense, to materialize, to help us go through that door to value. So we're sensing that. Pay attention to that. Look, it's like an eyeball. You could be getting signs, symbols, messages. What are the moves? What are the steps? It's being illuminated. And let it shower. You're going to feel that you're moving on. You are making the moves through door to value. Let's see messages from heaven. 5th to the 12th. 5th to the 12th. It's going to start to make sense. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, you can't make this up. Problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring it. What did I say? It's being cleared. These doors to value, these doors, when they said, they're opening the doors. They're creaking open the doors. The problems that have held you back are being cleared. We're monitoring it. Yeah, they sure are. So we have to trust that they're opening these doors. What else can they tell us? Messages from heaven. We can feel that. That's what's going on. Oh gosh, we have, changes can bring you new life and energy. We're going to hold your hand. Look, changes. This is change your life. They're holding our hands through the changes. We don't have to be afraid. Sometimes we see all of this is going on. We can't make sense of it. And they're saying they're holding our hands. So these changes are going to bring you new life. Remember, we had the world bringing new life. That's literally what that is. And they're holding our hands. Changes will bring you new life and energy. We're going to hold your hand. So they're clearing the way through the doors of value, and they're holding your hand. Like I said, they're guiding you with the moves to make. For more success through the doors to value. So let's end it with guardian angel messages, because this is really clear. They're literally showing us the moves and the ways to go through the doors to value, and they're clearing the way. The problems that have held you back are being cleared. We're monitoring it, and you're following your intuition. You know that. They're holding your hand for more success, the moves to make, past everything. So let's get guardian angel messages to end this. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. We're getting, inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. Talk about your intuition, right? What you're getting. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Hello, you can't make it any clearer. It's really important to trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discount your imagination. What did I say? Do not discount anything. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. I mean, this sums up everything I'm trying to say. Intuition, they're putting the magic and magician, the empowerment in the empress. They're giving us the inspiration, the ideas, the things to make your moves, and do 4 doors to value. They're holding our hands through the changes to manifest this. So it's really important to trust your intuition. And you have to know, any unusual thoughts that come to you, do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest the new realities. And that's it. They're going to show us how to apply it and manifest it. That's what they're holding our hands to do. This is a recurring message. Gabriel is all about inspiration, work, all of that. So it's like showering us with this. It's for us to make the moves when we get it. And another orange one. Wow, wow, wow. Expression. You cannot make this up. I mean, this is like intuition and expression is going to be really, you are like the outpouring. They're showing us to get the ideas and then outpour it, express it. I mean, you can't make this up. Intuition, expression. These are the two. It's in every deck, every reading. Okay, so now when you get the thoughts, the ideas, the everything else, they're giving you the steps, the moves, you just follow it. It's like the sun is shining on you, the moves, what to do. You pay attention, it's going through doors to value. It's going to be shown to you. You're going to get abundance, success, rewards, changes. They're holding your hand with the steps and the moves to make. So you get the inspiration, you do the expression. That's what's happening. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concerns. Self-expression is liberating and healing, but it's leading, it's holding our hands to everything, okay? So we have inspiration, expression, and you keep making those moves, it's success through doors to value. Let's get some, one more guardian angel message. Now they turn the cards over. This is so weird. They're showing me all, I never shuffle the cards like this. Oh, wow, this flipped out. Oh my gosh. Compassion, dearest one. Yeah. How I began, how it ends. I'm gonna cry here. Compassion, dearest one, be compassionate towards yourself. Remember what I said about the mind. We're trying to make sense of so much. We have to understand they're holding our hands. They're literally holding our hands through our intuition. They're guiding us, showing us the steps, the moves to make through doors to value. So you get inspiration, you express it, it's leading through doors to value. You're going to get rewards. There's like rewards here, success, right? And we're riding towards that, making the moves. They're holding our hands. Compassionate one, all through that. Be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing that you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. Remember, I said the door to value is also recognizing your worth as they're opening the doors, and it's going to be reflected. It's coming in. Okay? They kind of said that too. But this whole thing about worrying our minds a lot. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You're perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your negative perceptions. You will come to rule. You will come to rule. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. Dearest one, you will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. We're seeing our I told, like, through this time, we have recognized our own divinity more, not in a pompous way, but it's forced us to recognize and be more compassionate with not just with others, which is easier, but also with ourselves. The time it's almost forced us to be. You have to know too, listen to your intuition. It's almost like you're getting direct ideas. You're getting aha moments. You're getting directives almost. So pay attention, because it will start to make sense. It may not make sense right now, but they're showing us the moves and steps to make that we're riding right through doors to value. The sun is shining on our efforts. Express what you get. They're holding our hands to walk through these doors to value. in the meantime, have more compassion for yourself with every move you're making. This is beautiful. So definitely more success and doors to value opening. Trust your intuition. It's your direct connection, and they're giving you, they're holding your hand through all of this. Problems that have held you back are being cleared, and here's doors to value, and we're riding right through in it. This is a beautiful getting past challenges, trusting the moves that you're being guided. You're riding your horse to victory through doors to value, and on the bottom of the deck is blessings. Love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Always reminds me of the sun. Accept the blessings about to come your way. I have chills. Okay. Oh my God. Look at those ray coming in here. Blessings, love, light, blessings. The doors are opening. The doors are opening. Remember, problems that have held you back are being cleared. It's opening. This is coming in, showering you. So get ready to receive blessings, love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way, and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart's desires. You are being lovingly guided. Can you make this up? No. What they're saying, what they've been making me say. You're being lovingly guided, even from these two cards, which are not even about that. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. And that's it. I mean, that has been the whole moral of this whole thing. They were saying no matter what it looks like and whatever you're trying to make sense of, you have to know you're being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. And congratulations, door to value is opening. They're showing you the moves, the way to go. It's going to be illuminated to you. They're holding your hand through the whole thing. Accept the blessings when they come. Have more compassion with yourself through the whole time. Anything you get, pay attention to. They're guiding you and express it out. And they're holding your hand through the changes, through the doors to value. Accept the blessings that are being showered on you and will be. And I wish you all the best for this reading. And this has been the overall weekly spirit reading to get messages for the week of April 5th to the 12th. Take care. Bye-bye.